Yo, we are back with yet another 2K25 video. Today I am bringing you my playmaking sharpshooter build. This build is absolutely insane. It gets a 94-3, 93 ball handle, all while getting a 94 steal. I think you're really going to like this one. Stick around till the end. Real quick, before we get started, drop a like, drop a sub, turn those notifications on. We are daily uploading all the way through September, giving you guys all the best builds, jump shot, animations. So stay tuned for that, and without further ado, let's get into the build. Alright, so here we are on the build tester. I came in here to get some clips for you guys, and if I haven't said it yet, huge W to 2K for adding this. Being able to test your build with all the animations and jump shots you're going to use is insanely helpful. Really gives you a feel for what you're going to want to do and what you're not going to want to do in the game. And also in these situations where I'm making build videos, it lets you guys get a taste of what the build will be kind of like or what its potential is. As you can see though, I'm cooking up. The ball handle on this build is absolutely insane. I missed that jump shot there, but this is the first time I've played on it. I'm telling you right now, that was a me issue. Shooting is not a problem on this build. Like I said in the intro, this build gets a super high 3 and ball handle. Also getting a 94 steal, you're not a liability on defense. If you're looking for like a playmaking shot creator from previous years, this is definitely going to be the build for you. Also going to be really good if you're looking for a build for like Pro-Am 5s or Rec, or even ranked 5s now that that's a thing this year. But honestly, I don't even play too much 5s. I'm probably going to use this a lot on the 3s, especially because we're not a liability on defense. I don't just have to hide in the corner and sit, especially with how good interceptor and lane steals are this year. I don't know how much you guys have played. They are very good. I don't want to say overpowered because it only really happens if you're throwing a bad pass or if your build has low pass accuracy. But anyways, this build will be getting those lane steals. They are really good. As you can see, I'm kind of speed boosting. I know a lot of people are having trouble. I found some really good animations for this build as I was labbing it up. So if you guys want those, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know. But let's get into how to make this build. Alright, so starting out here, we are going to go point guard, obviously. Height, 6'3", 170 pounds with a 6'5" wingspan. I don't know why, it honestly seems like you get so many more attributes on a 6'3" this year. And there's not really any point in going 6'4" because you don't get mini marksman. And yes, I did go with a shorter wingspan than a lot of people are going with on their 6'3s. But if we're going to be a playmaking sharp or a play shot, whatever you want to call it, we want that short wingspan. We want to get a super high 3 because that's going to be our job on offense, is to score. So we got to go with the short wingspan to be able to accommodate that. So these are the physical attributes. Let's get on to the finishing. All right, so for the finishing here, not too much to see. I did upgrade the driving layup to 88 to get gold float game, and you're also going to end up with silver layup mix master. There's also some really good layup packages you unlocked with an 88. I'm still trying to lab those, so I don't have the best one for you yet. But trust me when I say 88 layup is going to be plenty, and it honestly is a good substitute if you don't want to use driving dunk, because driving dunk takes a ton of attributes. And on a little build like this, when we're shooting a lot of 3s, we're not going to be trying to drive and dunk that often anyways. So this is what I ended up going with, and I wanted to keep it this way so that I didn't have to sacrifice more attributes here and I could upgrade other categories way higher. Not too much to say about the finishing other than that. Let's get on to the shooting. All right, so with the shooting, we have an 84 mid-range shot, a 94 3, and a 74 free throw. Gonna start with the free throw. If you're gonna play 5s or Rec or Pro-Am or Ranked a lot, make sure you upgrade the free throw a little bit more. And as I'm saying that, feel free to tweak this build any way you want to, make it your style. This is just how I would play or what I would go with, but feel free to change it up. But we do have a 94 3-pointer, which is gonna get us every shooting badge on gold. And I will preface this by saying I plan on using my cap breakers on the 3-pointer to max that out and end up getting all Hall of Fame shooting badges. People are already hitting starter 2, so I think the first set of cap breakers is going to be really easy to get. So I'm planning all my builds out on being able to hit that. But if you're not going to play very much, I mean, maybe upgrade the 3, tweak this around a little bit. But just the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to start with this 94, let my build get better over time, use the cap breakers, and get all Hall of Fame shooting badges. This is also going to unlock pretty much any shooting animations you want, any jump shots, stuff like that. And then the mid-range, it ended up coming up with a 3, but I'm not complaining. I love a good mid-range. 84, if you haven't shot yet this year, it is more than enough to shoot. Shooting is honestly pretty easy. And if you need a jump shot for a build like this, I did post my jump shot video yesterday. I don't want any of you guys to be struggling, so go check that out if you need it. That's going to wrap up the shooting. Let's check out the playmaking. All right, so for playmaking, we're going to go with a 93 ball handle, 91 speed with ball. This is going to get you almost every dribble animation in the entire game except for Steve Francis, I'm pretty sure. Which, to me personally, the Steve Francis animation isn't worth going all the way up to a 95 ball handle because it's so expensive. But with these attributes, we're getting gold ankle assassin. If you haven't seen, the ankle breakers are crazy this year, so you're going to want that. We're getting gold handles for days. You're going to be able to dribble forever. And we're getting gold unpluckable. Steals are good. We don't want to be getting ripped by the locks. Not to mention, with our 91 speed with ball, we are getting Hall of Fame lightning launch, which I will be using my max +1 on to get legend lightning launch. We're going to be speed boosting like crazy. And then we went with a 75 pass accuracy. I usually go with a 70 on all my builds, but this one might be running point guard a little bit more, so I wanted to go give him that extra 5. I'm really not too concerned with pass accuracy again this year. I know some people are, but as long as you're throwing smart passes, they're not going to get picked off too often. 2K really made it about IQ this year, and honestly, like I said, throw smart passes and you don't need to worry about that. Not too much else to say about the playmaking. Let's go check out the defense. This is where this build honestly separates itself from other little point guards. You're going to see. Let's check it out. All right, on the defense here, we went with an 85 perimeter defense, 94 steal, and the other 2 attributes just kind of came up with it as we were upgrading. I'm telling you right now, perimeter defense is one of the most important stats this year. I've been seeing people get shot over consistently. If you don't have this upgraded to get contests, you're going to get bullied. I'm telling you right now, any taller guard or big man or stretch or anything is shooting right over if you don't have this upgraded. But we got an 85, so we're going to get silver challenger, silver on-ball menace, which is like clamps this year if you didn't know. We're also going to get silver pick dodger, fight through the screens. All the big men this year are getting like a 90 strength, so we want to be able to fight through those. And we're also going to get gold off-ball pests so that we're not getting backdoored all the time. This is going to help you get bumps on those so they can't just run past you. And then the steal. Like I was saying in the last clips, the steal is absolutely crazy this year. And on this play shot type build, we're going to get a 94, which I don't think we've ever seen before in any 2K. This is going to get us gold glove, which honestly, get a bunch of bump steals, body steals is more important this year than like getting rip steals with glove. But that's okay because the real reason I upgraded it was for the Hall of Fame interceptor we're going to get. We're going to be snagging every lane steal. I've been having a ton of fun reading lanes. If you have some IQ, you could get 3 to 4 lane steals every part game. Defense this year is a ton of fun. I'm telling you, make sure it's upgraded. Let's get on to the physicals. All right, so not too much to talk about here, but I did go with an 86 speed. This is for off-ball movement. Dexing off the ball on a point guard this year is really good, like running back and forth, getting open, having the big man pass it to you as you're cutting. That's really the only reason I upgraded this, because you can get a ton of open shots off of it. Other than that, I really don't care about speed that much this year unless I'm running the break. Agility is what's really important. And as you can see with an 84, which is a lot higher than a lot of the other little guards you're seeing. But our little guard has a lot of defense, so we're going to go with that 84, be able to slide our feet, be able to move, cut people off. That's definitely going to be worth it. Strength just ended up coming up with whatever I was upgrading. And then vertical is going to go ahead and stay at 56. That also came up with something I was upgrading. But if you remember from the finishing, we don't really need to waste attributes there either because we are not dunking. We're really going to rely on the layup, so we don't need vertical anyways. Let's check out what build name we get on this thing. Now this right here is the only thing I don't like about the build. The name is a 2-way 3-level shot creator. I don't really love it. I don't know. Maybe you guys do, but it's not really my favorite. But that's going to wrap it up for the video. Again, drop a like, drop a sub, notifications on. We are daily uploading all the way through September. Make sure you're checking it out. Jump shot video on my page if you need it. I appreciate you watching all the way through, and I will see you in the next one.